How's it going, guys? Today we are back with Angry Aussie, and I'm just gonna jump right into his intro as this is how he starts his video, and it doesn't get any better from here.
Tommy Robinson's going to jail for 13 months.
So a man has been put in jail for basically nothing. He's been separated from his family, and Angry Aussie is absolutely elated that Tommy Robinson has been put in jail. I'm going to try and stay as calm as possible, but I just can't believe the reaction that this guy has to this whole situation. As if you were someone that doesn't like that Tommy Robinson has been put in jail, you're either an absolute fuckwit or just incredibly disingenuous, according to this guy. It's going to be a fun video, I just know it.
And today, I'm not giving a fuck about Tommy Robinson going to jail or anyone stupid enough or fucked enough to defend him. Because it comes down to it, with both his actions and the actions of anyone defending him, there are basically only two possibilities. And possibly you could be a blend of the two. One, you're thoroughly reprehensible garbage excuse of a human. Two, you're really fucking stupid.
Okay, maybe he's a little angry. We didn't need those. So, all done?
You know what I love most about Angry Aussie is his neutrality. It's not like he just completely gives up on one side and then claims that that side are just the worst human beings alive. And mate, let's just take that he was completely in contempt of court, even though it was rushed through in 3 hours. Apparently the judge hadn't even watched the full video. Do you really think that 13-month sentence is adequate? And why are you so stoked? It's not like he's killed someone. It's not like he's robbed a bank or anything like that. He has children. He has a family. And you're just so stoked. It's disgusting, to be honest.
See, people who are framing this as a free speech thing, you're either willfully lying or you're very fucking stupid.
Mate, I was watching an Ezra Levant stream over on The Rebel, and I only clicked on it because it was like, Tommy Robinson retrial, ? Like one of those clickbaity titles. And he was just saying that Tommy Robinson should be retrialed, which I agree with that, though. Still, clickbait. And he was going through some other contempt of court cases, and one of them, the person was 26 times into contempt of court, and she only got like 13 weeks. Yet Tommy Robinson got 13 months. And just the way it was done as well. Done in the space of 3 hours. The person that was assigned to him didn't know his case whatsoever. The judge not seeing the entire video. But yeah, you're too stupid to actually do any research, aren't you, bud?
Because the actual facts of what happened are, Tommy Robinson was already convicted and on a suspended sentence for contempt of court for broadcasting the details of an ongoing rape trial. And you see, the reason that's an offence in England and other places is because there's a belief you could jeopardise the trial. If you release details of the people on trial before the trial is concluded, you may result in a situation where a judge decides the defendant can't possibly get a fair trial, and their defence lawyer moves through mistrial, and the person can never be convicted.
Yes, but Tommy Robinson didn't divulge any details that the jury didn't already know. All the other press was saying the exact same thing that he was. He didn't go into the court, he was just reporting outside the court, he didn't speak to anyone. But yeah, please don't say, look at the facts, when you obviously haven't looked into the case whatsoever.
So if you think the defendant in a case is guilty, the worst thing you can do is breach this sort of non-disclosure order, because you could end up guaranteeing they're never convicted.
Yeah, Kevin Logan's been using this similar argument as he's spurged out on Twitter constantly about how great it is that Tommy Robinson is in jail. You guys would really get along. You should get him on your channel ASAP. Maybe have a little podcast show you can co-host it together. But yeah. But like I said, he didn't divulge any details that would do this, bud. So this argument doesn't hold water whatsoever. Maybe you and Kevin Logan should actually look into the situation more, and then, yeah, you won't put out such shitty fucking videos.
So anyway, Tommy Robinson was already on a suspended sentence for a conviction for doing this, and then he did it again at another trial. And, surprise, surprise, he got arrested, and surprise, surprise, now he's going to jail. This is the people around the world, the right-wingers, who, like I said, they're somewhere between, I was going to say disingenuous, but that's too polite. They're somewhere between hideous, lying, evil, festering piles of pus and really fucking stupid.
Honestly, I wasn't going to cover AngryAussie again so soon, as I did just cover him, as he was making another video, which was basically like this: right-wingers are just the worst people alive, they're basically worse than Hitler, they're leading KKK marches through the streets. And he's saying that people that don't want a guy to go to jail for doing basically nothing wrong are just the worst human beings alive. Seriously, the progressive left are so insanely intolerant that you're gonna lose all power. I don't know how long it will take, but your worldview can't keep getting support from the masses. It's just too disgusting.
Because he was not having his free speech restricted. I guess actually, technically, under the American definition, you could say, because they say the government shouldn't pass a law that imposes your freedom of speech. But there's always But anyway, he knew what was going to happen. He knew he was on a suspended sentence. He knew what he was doing was illegal. He knew he would be arrested. He knew he was facing jail because he was on a suspended sentence. And he had been point blank told, if you reoffend, you will go to jail.
That's why he took all the precautions. He waited to the last day, he didn't report on any facts that the media hadn't already divulged. And he didn't know he was going to get arrested. That's why he was taking all the precautions, so he wouldn't get arrested. Do you honestly think Tommy Robinson thought, when he was reporting outside that courthouse, that 7 police were going to come and just take him away, and then 3 hours later he was going to be in jail for 13 months? I don't think so, mate.
And the other thing he knew is he was running the risk of these defendants getting off completely, making it impossible to convict them. And so you've got to ask yourself, when somebody is willing to do something to further their agenda, and in case you don't know, his agenda is not being against sexual violence, his agenda is being an evil, bigoted sack of shit, because you don't see him doing the same thing when the white grooming gangs have been on trial in England.
Now, I took this in one or two ways. So, are there any white grooming gangs that aren't Muslim in that country? I haven't heard about any, as in white. There could be, but I haven't heard of any white grooming gangs that aren't Muslim go on trial. But if you're saying that if they're white and Muslim, he wouldn't go because they're white, that's bullshit. He has reported on white Muslim grooming gang trials before, mate. And you probably don't watch any of his content, do you? You're just calling him this bigoted, vile arsehole, and people don't take it to your extreme. But there's a lot of people that I watch that don't really watch Tommy Robinson. I've watched him for a very, very long time. He is not a racist. Yes, he really immensely dislikes Islam, but he also has Muslim friends. So you're just a massive moron. Honestly, I think he is a really, really good guy. The amount of shit that he has put up with, and he actually wants to make a difference. But yeah, you have absolutely no idea, do you? You actually made the statement that if there was a white grooming gang, Tommy Robinson wouldn't go. He's like, oh, well, they're white, so how can I possibly go? Just so disgusting. You're just slandering him to such a degree, and you have no idea whatsoever.
Which is a thing that's happened. And yes, by the way, the people on trial were Muslims of South Asian origin. And yes, anyone who commits serious sexual offences is fucking vile. Laughing at Tommy Robinson has got nothing to do with saying anything good about the defendants in this case. They're two actually completely separate issues. And what Tommy Robinson did was risk these defendants getting off.
No, he didn't, mate. He actually took precautions so that wouldn't happen. It's just a talking point you and people like Kevin Logan are trying to push to somehow claim this is a just verdict and that Tommy Robinson should actually be in jail for 13 months. I'm just glad that there was protests all over Australia, so there's a lot of Australians that are more like me and less like you, though we do have Bill Shorten as our Labour leader, and he's basically Hillary and Bernie combined, so shit, there probably is a ton of people as absolutely insane as you are.
And he knew that because he'd been told that by a judge. So what do you say about someone who's more interested in pushing his evil, fucked, bigoted agenda?
Yeah, hating Muslim grooming gangs is such an evil, fucked agenda, isn't it, Angry Aussie? Jeez, that terrible Tommy Robinson. Oh my gosh, we should really help and support the grooming gangs. I guess you're taking the Nancy Pelosi line of, oh, you know, MS-13, yeah, they're beautiful human beings. We shouldn't disrespect them whatsoever. And seriously, just take a look at this ending. This is how he ends this absolute dumpster fire of a video.
Than he is at seeing anyone actually punished for serious sexual offences. I'll tell you what you say about someone like that. He's in fucking jail where he belongs. And if you're too stupid or bigoted to understand the reasons behind it, you're also a fucking piece of shit, and I don't give a fuck about you.
The face of the tolerant left, my friends. You are the embodiment of what the progressive left want and believe in, and view about the opposition as well. You're just too stupid to hide it, as a lot of the progressive lefts actually are for some reason. And I kind of feel like I have to apologize for Angry Aussie as a fellow Aussie. We're obviously all not like this. You know, we got Hugh Jackman, there was protests for Tommy Robinson, we got bearings, so yeah. Maybe you and Clementine Ford should just go live in an island somewhere. And yeah, maybe let me know in the comment section below what island we should crowdfund for these people to leave Australia, as you're just embarrassing us. And I'm going to be doing my first live stream on Twitch today, so if you want to come check that out, the link is in the description box down below. I'm also doing movie night over on the Declan Black channel, and look, the source material I'm working with is Drink Bleach Boring, so I have made up an epic blockbuster trailer for said movie, so I'm going to play it now, and please let me know what you think in the comment box down below.
Have you ever wondered about this particular thing? Because it turns out that that thing is real.
Spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
That thing I referred to earlier? Well, it's happening, and it will destroy us all.
You spin me right round, baby, right round,
Someone has to stop this thing.
like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
And that someone is you.
You didn't think it would be that easy, did you?
Turn it the fuck off or I'm gonna kick your goddamn ass!
You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
I don't think I'm the one. I'm not the person who can stop this thing.
You are that person. Now take my hand!
For every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. I am the reaction.
Okay.
Like a record, baby, right round, round, round.
So that's going to be on the 9th. I'm still trying to figure out how to show it in a really interesting way, as there's a lot of dialogue and things that happen that we can laugh at, as this is quite cringy and bad. But the problem is, at least half of it is insanely dull, as it could probably be called Walking the Movie, and that wouldn't be wrong whatsoever. So leave that with me. I've also got a video that I am working extremely hard on. I am trying to step it up a notch, so I'll be going through a content creator showing a lot of his hypocrisies. Also, if you want to support me, I'm over on Patreon. I'll be posting my next 2 trailers there first for your guys' feedback. I'll also be doing a Patreon hangout on the 31st, so I'll be getting in touch with you guys to work out a time, and I'll be posting a lot more content there. So thank you for people that already supported me and have supported me in the past. I really appreciate it. And the second trailer, I think it's going to be a love story between 2 guys and their car, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.